Should diamonds be an investor's best friend? I'm Jack Otter, editor of BARRON'S.com. I'm here with Brendan Conway, who writes our Focus on Funds blog. So I couldn't resist that silly opening, but you're writing about a Pimco report that says the diamond industry has a nice supply-demand ratio going on right now. Should be a good place to invest.
That was the argument they're making, Jack. And so in terms of the demand, they point to the rise of this emerging markets consumer, which seems to be on everyone's lips lately, as a place where there's rising wealth in places like China. All those wealthy people may end up buying some more diamonds. A pretty straightforward argument right there. In terms of the supply, they argue that the supply is constricted, right? Everybody knows De Beers is a very formidable presence in that market. New supplies of diamonds aren't the easiest thing to find. So they view it as a place for the wealthy to maybe sock away some cash.
So certainly there's demand for this sort of thing. High net worth individuals looking to get beyond the 60-40 stock bond split are interested in alternative investments. Some of them are not liquid, like timber or farmland. But diamonds seem even less liquid, harder to invest in. Other than going to 47th Street and loading up on diamonds, how do you do this?
Yeah, Jack, the point that you just raised about being not very liquid, the flip side of that is that the prices are also very volatile. So if you're even thinking of how to do it, or of how to do this, be aware of that characteristic. Now the how, in terms of that question, there are hedge funds that specialize in this. That's one option for folks. The other thing that might be on the horizon at some point in the future are, I'm aware of at least 2 efforts to build exchange-traded funds, but those have yet to go through the process to get to the market. Seems like they may have some issues with regulators.
Okay, so let's say you can invest in diamonds. Should you?
Jack, I would argue, again, I would just come back to this volatility issue. It takes a strong stomach to be able to see the prices swing the way that these do. If I had an extra pile of cash, I don't think I would be doing it. But certainly there are folks out there who think it's a good idea. And, we all know that the wealthy have owned diamonds for a very long time. It might not be all that different from what they currently have.
And you could feel like a James Bond villain. Thanks very much, Brendan.
Thanks, Jack.